Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this quick guide showing you how you can complete the very first prep mission in the Cayo Perico Heist. You know, the one where you have to sneak around the entire island. Starting at the south gate, you want to make your way across the grass here and then towards the gate. But before you actually approach it, make sure to keep an eye on this guy right here on your radar. Make sure that he's looking to the left before you pass through the gate. If he is, then make your way through the gate and then take a quick right. Climb this little wall here or go past it and then make your way towards the water. Upon reaching the water, you want to pay attention to the next guy inside of the tower, which you can find over here. He will take basically what is a 360 sweep, so make sure to keep an eye on him what direction he's actually facing before going back onto land. If he's not looking your direction, then make your way towards the tower itself, so you can be certain that he won't see you as he's on the tower and there will be no way for him to spot you. Simply make your way past the control tower and then follow what I'm doing on screen. After you pass the guard tower, you want to make your way into this weird looking tree and then past that, and after that you want to make a dash to the right. But before you do so, you want to pay attention to this guard right here, which will be walking towards you at a somewhat slow pace, so if you're quick enough you might be able to make a dash for the hill, but do pay attention to him so he doesn't catch you. When you make your way up the hill, it's essentially just a quick stretch towards the position that you need to be at. If you're following what I'm doing on screen, you shouldn't be seeing any guards or cameras that are going to ruin your day. After reaching the compound and listening to the dialogue, you can make your way to the communications tower. Make your way up the hill, but be aware of the guard tower that's in front of you and this guard right here. Once again, this guy will do a 360 turn, so make sure that he's looking the other way before you start heading towards him. Again, like last time, just simply make your way towards the guard tower and then pass him underneath it so he won't be able to spot you. After running past the guard tower, your camera will start showing you where the communications tower actually is. This is not the game bugging out, this is simply the way it's meant to be. Make your way up the hill towards the communications tower, but before you actually reach the top, make sure to wait for a second because there's a guard actually literally looking at the communications tower. It takes a few seconds until he turns away, but when he does that, you can make your way towards the tower and then just simply follow what I'm doing on screen to reach the door and then go up to the ladder. After climbing the very first ladder, the signal box will be directly on your right, and because I'm in a good mood, I'm also going to show you the solution for it. Spoiler alert, it's super easy, you just simply want to pull all the lines from left to right and that's all you have to do. No weird kind of variations or anything like that, this is really just it like I'm showing on screen. After having done the signal box, you want to make your way down again and get yourself caught. Now this might sound very weird, but it actually is true and will save you a bunch of time. The reason for it is because you'll be transported back towards the gate where you came from. And thus you will also save yourself a bunch of dodging of guards because you will have to make your way to the very top of the island. After you got teleported back, you want to open your phone and open the app at the bottom right of your phone. Upon doing so, you will start a little minigame where you have to scope out El Rubio's compound. There's a minimum requirement of points of interest that you have to find, and if you have found the minimum requirement, then Pavel will tell you so that you can leave or continue if you wish to do so. For a full guide on all the points of interest and secondary targets, etc., stay tuned to the channel and give it a subscribe, or if you're watching this a few days after this was released, then check the channel or the eye in the top right of the screen. When you're done with scoping out the compound, you can make your way to the north dock. The way there isn't too difficult, but there's gonna be a bit of dialogue here and there, and it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Just follow what I'm doing on screen. After taking a picture of the boat, you want to make your way to the far left warehouse where you'll be finding some gardening equipment. Of course, this is not actually gardening equipment, but it's YouTube, so I might get demonetized. Upon taking a picture of this, you will get some more dialogue about Pavel going on about some bolt cutters. So of course, we want to go and try to find that too. But before we do so, we want to pay close attention to this guard right here, because he might be coming a little bit too close to us. Pay attention to his blue cone, and if he turns around, it's your time to shine. Then make your way to the bolt cutters like shown on screen, take a picture of that, and then move on to the next location. After acquiring a picture of the bolt cutters, you want to once again watch out for this guard in the watchtower, because he will be taking those 360 turns again. If he looks to the other way, you can make your way up to the hill, and then it's simply just a casual dash towards the airport if you wish to leave the island. You could again, of course, decide to do even more points of interest, but for the sake of the guide, we'll be simply doing the minimum requirements in order to just complete the tutorial. Upon reaching the airstrip, you have to take one last picture of the control tower and then simply make your way to the pilot if you want to head back to Los Santos. And once you're back in Los Santos, you can of course decide to go back to your submarine right away and start doing some more scope out missions if you wish to do so. But other than that, that was it for this one. That is how you complete the tutorial level inside of the Cayo Perico Heist. You have successfully snuck around, and now it's time to do some more sneaking around to try to get to that finale. But with all that said, well, they're done. Thank you so very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed and found it useful, and subscribe for much more Cayo Perico Heists and much more coming to you very soon. And if you really like what you see, please do consider becoming a member like all the lovely members shown on screen. Thank you also very much for watching, and I'll see you all later.